Hi guys, I am Luca Mattè and I manage real estate investments. If you want to know something more about this topic, subscribe the channel and push the like button in order to help me and help everyone else who's interested in this topic. Well, actually, today I'm gonna talk to you about something different from this world and from my business. I will talk to you about something that helped me and is helping me every day in managing stress. So, three aspects that are really useful to me in order to live my life, my days better. As you know, stress is one of the most important problems that every person has. Even if you can't really understand what's going on to you, many times stress, which is given from your thoughts, causes you a mental situation where you just keep on thinking about bad things or those thoughts that puts you in a bad mindset. It's not necessarily for those who has their own business as I do, but every kind of person has their own problem. And I think that first thing first, start to learn how to manage your breath is really important. Okay, let's disassemble the set. But remember one thing, if you want to invest with us, go in the link below, go on the website and contact us in order to have more information. You can also find me on LinkedIn and Instagram. If you want to know something more, just contact me. We may have a talk and who knows if a collaboration starts. Oh, well, I have to go on with the video. Let me hang again. See you. Well, as you know, I don't want to look like a guru. I just want to share with you my habits, and controlling my breath is something that really helps me in this management. How do I do that? Well, there are many kinds of exercises specific in order to go through your day much better, but the simple thing that I do is taking a moment for me and relax. I just start managing my breath. I focus on it. I start with deep breath and I release them. I just start breathing, controlling it, and letting my thoughts go away. This is something that really helps me. So you don't really have to learn specific techniques. You just take a moment and breathe, letting your thoughts going away. And I do this by taking a specific moment or even during the day while I'm preparing something to eat for lunch or dinner, for example. You might be in a rush and so you just keep on running around, and in those movements you can slow down for a second, breathe, and start again with another rhythm, which can be fast again, but with another psychological mindset. And another moment when I really use this technique is while I'm driving. When I drive, I breathe. I manage my breath. And why is this useful? Because there are many moments where we start thinking about bad thoughts. We just go into a tunnel and we can't get out of it. So breathing helps me in taking the thoughts and let them go away. This is really necessary to me. I understand when I'm not controlling myself because I need to stop and take a moment to breathe. It's really simple. I just listen to some gurus, I can say I watched some videos, but I haven't done many specific researches. I've just found out that this is a technique, this is a method that really helps me in managing my stress, in managing my thoughts, because I start thinking better, and this is linked to the second aspect that helps me in managing my stress, which is I destroy my thoughts. What do you think, for example, about this painting? What I see is a whale and a fish with a cross in here and the sea in the floor. In the background there is a ship. This is what my visualization makes me see. What I want to tell you is that there are many points of view to see the same thing. You may see many different items in this painting. The cool thing is that by looking at it, I can feel better. Looking at paintings help me in pushing away my stress. This is, for example, another helpful action to take. Let's hang some painting in your house. For example, I have a problem, I start thinking on it. Well, I have two solutions. I start thinking on it, keep on thinking, and just say, oh man, I really can't go through that is really a problem. I can't find out a solution, why everything is always happening to me, and all those bad thoughts that put us in depression. Well, depression is a bad tunnel that I think starts like this. And what I do is taking single thoughts. So we have problems, let's take one at a time. You take single problems and you start asking to yourself, which is the problem? You start thinking about all the thoughts of that problem, and then you start thinking, okay, but which is the root of this problem? And so by making this exercise many times, I find out that it's just my projection of a vision. So I just visualize something that may even not exist. So I just creating a reality that is not real. And I understand that I'm thinking to bad things even if they do not actually exist. And when instead I really have a problem, I go to the root of it, I keep on destroying it, I take away all those thoughts that aren't actually important for that, and I get to the root, I analyze the root, and I say, okay, this is the real problem. How can I face it? Which is the actions, or which are the actions that I have to plan to do in order to resolve this problem? I start on thinking about the action, I start on thinking about the root of the action, and then I plan the action. Because another step is that many times, it's also my problem, many times you find out the problem, the root of the problem, you find out the action, the root of the action, but you don't act because you might be lazy, because you might be tired. But if you really want to solve something, you just have to act. So find the root of the action and act. There must be a solution. If there is no solution, just accept what's going on. Find a way to put it aside as soon as possible. Many problems don't actually depend only on us, but also on other people and other situations. So you just can do everything what you can do, and then when you've done it all, you just have to say, okay, I've solved it, let's go on. Or you may say, okay, this is the best that I could do. I haven't solved it all. What can I do else? Nothing else. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. You have to live with that problem. You have to make it part of your life, learn what you can learn from it, put it aside and keep on moving. You mustn't stop on it and start again about thinking about the problem. You have to put it aside and go on. The thing that helped me in this is really don't thinking about bad moments, problems and things like that, but just leaving them away. I have to accept them, learn what I have to learn, but I have to go on. Otherwise, this become as anchor that stuck me in that situation and I can't move on. So I must leave the problem in order to learn what I have to learn, but then I have to put it aside. I mustn't do this too soon because I may have another problem, which is not learning the lesson. And if I don't learn the lesson from that problem, this problem will jump in again in my life after a period. The third thing is having good habits. Good habits for me are, for example, having a good morning routine. And one thing that I want to say about the morning routine is there is no perfect morning routine. There is no perfect hour when you have to wake up, and there is not a perfect hour when you have to go to bed. Everyone has his personal rhythm. For example, my rhythm is going to bed around 10:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. and waking up at 6 a.m. more or less. I need to sleep 7 hours, more or less. And the things that I do in the morning are meditation, reading, and training. After these 3 actions, I wash myself, have breakfast, and start with the day. So I took this moment for myself, and then I know that the rest of the day I can dedicate it to work, to people, to doing all the rest. But there is one thing that is sure, I have already dedicated the time that I need to myself. There are periods where, for example, I can't wake up at 6 p.m. because I'm tired, because I'm really stressed. I go to bed really tired, so I sleep a bit more. So what do? I reduce my morning routine, and so it may happen that I don't read, I don't meditate, or I jump to training, but it's not a problem for me. I'm not fixed, I'm not stuck in the thought that if I don't meditate, read and train every day, my life is going to be bad. No. What I need from this morning routine is to feel me at peace. I need to feel me at peace. I don't need anything else. So if there is a morning that I need to sleep more and this is what will make me feel at peace, I will sleep more. So having good habits is that things that puts you or helps you at being in a good mindset. Another thing that, for example, helps me is eating well. And everyone has his way to eat well. At the moment, I've understood which are those foods that doesn't make me feel good, that doesn't make my metabolism work well. For example, I was one of those people who used to eat a lot of sugar, a lot of sweets, and now I don't eat them anymore, but I still eat them when I need to, when I appreciate them. And I also understand when I eat too many of them, because I feel that my stomach, my metabolism doesn't work so good. So I don't want to give you nutritional advice. I just want to share with you what is useful, what is helpful to me. And my advice is find your good habits, find your actions that helps you in putting the stress away. One thing that for me is sure is that there is no rule in life about feeling good. Everyone has his passions, his habits, and his life with his problems, stress, and so on. So there will never be a book, a YouTube video that will resolve you all these problems together. You just have to get informed, read as much as you can, watch as many YouTube videos as you can, and make your own opinion and start understanding you always more and more. This is the most important thing. Understand yourself and you will be able to generate the best version of yourself and best peace inside of you. This is my advice. Find yourself, find your life mission, and you will be at peace. So thank you for watching this video. Hope to see you in the next one. Remember to subscribe the channel and push the like button. See you in the next one. Bye.